In a world where celebrity families often crumble under the relentless spotlight of fame, where scandals tear apart the bonds that should be unbreakable, one moment of pure, raw emotion has just reminded us why the Osbourne name has endured decades of chaos, controversy, and triumph. Kelly Osbourne, the once rebellious daughter of rock royalty, has just shared something so deeply personal, so achingly beautiful, that it's left fans around the world reaching for tissues and questioning everything they thought they knew about. This legendary family, what you're about to witness, isn't just another celebrity social media post. This is a daughter's love letter to her father. It's a tribute that cuts through years of public struggles, addiction battles, and family drama to reveal the tender heart beating beneath the leather and studs of rock and roll's most notorious clan. Welcome back to Starwire Daily, where we dive deep into the stories that matter, the moments that move us, and the celebrities who remind us that beneath the glitz and glamour, they're just as human as the rest of us. I'm your host, and today we're exploring a story that's as much about healing as it is about legacy, as much about forgiveness as it is about fame. It started with a simple Instagram post, but nothing is ever simple when it comes to the Osbournes. Kelly, now 40 and a mother herself, shared a throwback video that immediately sent shockwaves through social media. But this wasn't just any old family footage. This was a window into a world that few of us ever get to see. A glimpse behind the curtain of one of rock's most tumultuous dynasties. The video, grainy with age, but crystal clear in its emotion, shows a much younger Kelly with her legendary father, Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness himself. But in this moment, captured decades ago, he's not the wild man who bit the head off a bat or the reality TV patriarch stumbling through his Beverly Hills mansion. He's simply a father, tender and protective, sharing a quiet moment with his little girl. Now, let's pause here for a moment, because to truly understand the weight of this tribute, we need to travel back through the labyrinth of Osbourne family history. This isn't just about a cute throwback video. This is about redemption. About the complicated dance between a daughter who grew up in the shadow of addiction and a father who spent his entire choreos. He spent his entire tile. He spent his entire long-lasting color. This isn't just about a skewed/log. This isn't just about a cowsty threat, like by most about. About the lost of love is about, with us. Why is it // We see it, select. We see it, go acquired, both literal and metaphorical. Kelly Osbourne wasn't born into obscurity and thrust into fame. She was born into chaos and somehow found her way to stability. Picture this, growing up as the daughter of a man who once snorted a line of ants, who was arrested for attempting to kill your mother, who struggled with substances so severely that your childhood memories are punctuated by ambulance sirens and rehab visits. The early 2000s were a whirlwind for the Osbourne family. The Osbournes' reality show catapulted them from rock royalty to mainstream household names, but it came at a cost. Kelly, barely out of her teens, was suddenly under a microscope that magnified every teenage rebellion, every pound gained or lost, every stumble and fall, and oh, how the media loved to watch her stumble. Kelly became tabloid fodder, the purple-haired rebellion of rock royalty, the daughter who seemed determined to outshock her shocking father. But what the cameras didn't always capture, what the headlines rarely mentioned, was the fierce loyalty that bound this fractured family together. Behind the scenes, while Ozzy battled his addictions and Sharon navigated her own health crises, Kelly was often the glue holding pieces together. She was the daughter who would stage interventions, the sister who would defend her siblings against critics, the family member who understood that love doesn't always look pretty, but it endures fast. Forward to recent years, and we've watched Kelly transform before our eyes. Gone is the rebellious teenager with rainbow hair and a chip on her shoulder. In her place stands a woman who has fought her own battles with addiction, who has emerged stronger, clearer, more purposeful. She's a mother now, bringing new life into a family that has seen more than its share of near-death experiences. The video she shared isn't just nostalgia, it's a declaration. It's Kelly saying to the world, "This is who my father really is. This is the man who raised me, not just the character you think you know." In the footage, you can see something that the sensation. Every setback, every moment of progress has been analyzed, criticized, and commodified. Yet she's managed to maintain something authentic in the midst of all that artificial noise. She's refused to let public opinion dictate her private relationships, refused to perform her feelings for an audience. This video isn't a performance, it's a gift, both to her father and to fans who have followed their journey. There's also something to be said about legacy and how we choose to honor the people who shaped us. Kelly could have chosen to focus on her father's professional achievements, his musical legacy, his impact on rock and roll. Instead, she chose to honor the personal relationship, the private moments, the man who existed beyond the stage lights and recording studios. This choice says everything about what matters most to her, about how she measures a life's worth. It's not about album sales or award shows or Wikipedia entries. It's about love shared, moments treasured, connections maintained despite every obstacle life could throw in their path. As we look toward the future, Kelly's tribute feels like both an ending and a beginning. It's a recognition that time is precious, that health is fragile, that the people we love won't be with us forever. But it's also a celebration of resilience, of love's ability to survive and even thrive in the most challenging circumstances. The Osbournes family has survived addiction, illness, public scandals, and personal tragedies that would have destroyed many families. They've done it not because they're perfect, but because they've refused to give up on each other. They've learned that family isn't about being flawless, it's about being faithful, about showing up even when it's hard, about choosing love, even when love feels impossible. Kelly's journey from rebellious teenager to devoted daughter and mother represents more than just personal growth. It's a testament to the power of second chances, third chances, and as many chances as it takes to get love right. She's shown us that healing doesn't mean forgetting, that forgiveness doesn't require perfection, that families can rebuild stronger than they were before, in a world that often seems to celebrate the quick fix, the instant solution, the dramatic gesture. Kelly's tribute reminds us that the most meaningful transformations happen slowly, quietly, one day at a time. Love isn't a lightning bolt, it's a steady flame that burns through decades of storms. As this video continues to touch hearts and inspire conversations around the world, it serves as a reminder that our stories aren't finished until they're finished. The Osbourne family's tale isn't over. It's still being written. One moment, one choice, one act of love at a time. Kelly's tribute to her father isn't just about the past, it's about the present. About choosing to see the good. About celebrating the love that remains. It's about recognizing that our parents, like ourselves, are works in progress, deserving of grace, capable of growth, worthy of love despite their imperfections. In sharing this intimate moment with the world, Kelly has given us more than just a glimpse into celebrity family life. She's offered us a template for how to love difficult people, how to honor complicated relationships, how to find beauty in imperfect families. And perhaps that's the greatest tribute of all, not just to Ozzy Osbourne, the rock legend, but to the universal truth that love, when it's real and resilient and refuses to quit, can transform even the most broken relationships into something beautiful. That's the power of love, the magic of family, and the gift that Kelly Osbourne has shared with all of us today. If this story moved you the way it moved me, if you've got your own complicated family relationships that could use a little more grace and a lot more love, let me know in the comments below. Share your own stories of reconciliation, of choosing love over perfection, of finding your way back to the people who matter most. And if you want to stay connected to more stories like this, the real, raw, human moments that remind us why we fell in love with these celebrities in the first place, make sure you're subscribed to StarWire Daily and hit that notification bell. Because in a world full of surface-level gossip, we're committed to diving deeper, to finding the heart of every story, to celebrating the beautiful messiahs of being human. Until next time, keep choosing love, keep celebrating family, and keep believing that every story can have a beautiful ending if we're willing to write it with grace.